Hi guys, what do you call your squad? Chebet Makena followers?
You don't have a name. To my channel. Thank you so much for choosing to join me today. So today is actually a very exciting video. As you can see, I'm not alone. I'm with Sharon NGUGI. So I'll let her introduce herself and then we'll get right into the video.
Hi guys, so thank you so much for having me today. Yeah. I'm super excited. My name is Sharon NGUGI. I am a digital marketing consultant as well as a content creator on social media, Instagram, YouTube, and all those nice goodies. So yeah, social media is my life. Content creation is my life.
Yeah.
And an author, by the way, I forgot to say, of a book called Let's Make Lemonade. Yeah, so that's who I am in a nutshell.
Yeah, so I'm excited for us to begin this video. It's long overdue. Like we've been talking about this video for the longest time, but finally here we are. So today we're talking about the pressures of social media. I'm sure if you're watching this, you are on social media. Like YouTube is also social media, by the way. First of all, that social media is inevitable. Do you think like it's a space that you can avoid?
To be honest, I don't think it's inevitable. Because some people say, I'm not on social media, and then you ask them, are you on WhatsApp? They're like, yeah, who's not on WhatsApp? I mean, WhatsApp is social media. So to be honest, I think in the world we're living in and where the world is heading to, social media is inevitable.
And now that it is inevitable, I don't know what you guys think, you can let us know. But now that it's inevitable, how then do we make sure that it's actually a space that doesn't drain you? Like how for you do you make sure that it's a space that you can draw positivity and all these good vibes from, and not pressure and all the negative things?
So I learned one thing from my best friend. I used to ask her every time I'd find, like, for example, she's those people who follow and unfollow people like this. So I used to ask her, why are you always in that business? Like, 1 minute she's following this person, the next minute she's like, I'm done. So I asked her that, and she told me, she's very specific about the kind of energy she draws to herself. So if she sees that this person is no longer feeding me energy that I like, or she's no longer benefiting me in some way, she just unfollows. And then I have this thing about, I get attached to things that don't even matter. So I'll follow someone, and probably I won't like something they've put out there, but I'd still not unfollow. The thing I'm learning very categorically is that I am you see the way we're told, when you get to the adult phase of your life, you realize that you're the one who chooses your friends. You don't let your friends choose you. So I think even for me, that's one thing I'm really learning with my social media, like choosing the kind of content I want to consume on a daily basis. I think as an adult, you learn that you are in charge of whatever you let into your life.
Like that, because for me, I think I've shared this on my channel before, but let me just say it again. There's a time into the Instagram Explore page, and that one is basically people have liked this, people you follow have liked, so it's like a mixture of everything. And I just scrolled and I scrolled through and I scrolled through, and by the time I was putting my phone down, I was feeling so exhausted and I was feeling so tired in my mind, I was just demotivated and everything. And then I realized, first of all, these are not people like follow, because for me, for real, I'm like your best friend. Like sometimes you find me and I'm like, why am I following this person? And then you can follow. What you follow and what you like is what will be brought to your feed, and that's what you're going to see. So if you don't do that audit, I like to call it an audit. If you don't do it, then because when I went to that, I was like, no, that's not for me. So you'd rarely find me on that Explore page. But also, I think being on social media, it's inevitable that you feel pressure. It's inevitable that you feel pressure. Just even if it's not the big depression kind of pressure, just there's some pressure that you feel. So I don't know how you personally deal with that, or have you ever experienced that?
Like, thanks for that question. I think social media pressure is something that's so underrated, you guys. People will speak about it, but they don't speak about it in depth. And I'm so glad that we get to have this conversation with Chebet because it's something I'm very passionate about. I have been there. I know the kind of pressure you can get on social media in all areas of your life. It could be in food, it could be in body goals, it could be in relationship, especially the relationship bit. Relationship goals, it could be in makeup. Like I'm telling you guys, social media can get to a point where it becomes detrimental to your health and not even beneficial. So I think for me, one thing I do is, yes, I have been there a lot. Even right now, even when I'm intentional and I'm saying I have to be guarding my mental space, there are times where I'll find myself getting so drained, as you've said. Actually, there are days I'll be so low. You know, do you have those moments where you're having a bad day and you just decide, let me just scroll on Instagram to see what's there. And once you're done, you're like, girl, why did I even think about that in the first place? You know, social media pressure is real, and the pressure comes in when you compare yourself with other people. You know, have you ever thought about it? Like, if you were in a world whereby you are very able to control your mind not to compare yourself, imagine you'd never get this pressure. Because you'll see people in Bali and you're like, oh, congrats, have fun. You won't think about, okay, why am I in Kenya and I'm so miserable, I don't have money to travel. You know, if you were in a world whereby we were not comparing ourselves with anyone else, imagine we'd not go through this social media pressure.
I've also been there, especially for me, it's usually in the traveling space because I love traveling. And so, first of all, let me speak about the most recent one. There's this time where it's like people had been dished out with tickets and things to go to. Because I was like, my goodness, we've seen that social media is inevitable. What do you think are some of the effects, both positive and negative? Let's start with the positive ones, maybe. Like how has social media, for example, for you benefited you?
Positive, let's start even not about me alone. I think we've seen social media has been a place whereby the media generally is usually a place, it's like the fourth estate. We used to be told it's the fourth estate, meaning it's like the watchdog for everyone else. Like with the media, you get to see what's happening in our world. So I think for social media, it's really helped people be able to get a space whereby they can even run for help. That's one thing. Maybe you need people to vote for you for something. Like I've been seeing this Kenyan lady who was in this competition, Majimbo. You see, it's a really good space. The world is a global village. So for me, it's given me. I've always wanted to be a TV host, for example, and the space in Kenya is not easy, you guys. Like especially, there's so many thousands of people who graduate every year from journalism and media school, and it's not easy. We can't all be, for example, Gracie Salame or Lilian Moli. We can't all be that. So for me, social media was that space. My YouTube channel was that space that helped me be able to live my dream. And not live my dream. You get like I'm living my dream, but not how I anticipated it would be. So I had my own show, my first show, Let's Make Lemonade. So it's been a very good journey for me because I get to make the most with what I have.
Exactly.
Like I know I'll get to that point where I'll actually have my own show in an international media house. Amen.
Woo.
But
that's the energy, guys.
But right now, what we have now is YouTube. So for me, YouTube is that space whereby I get to, live my dream and do the most with what I have.
I like that. For me, okay, when you were talking, I just remembered something which we're gonna talk about. Have you ever been trolled on social media?
Once.
Okay, we're gonna get to this. For me, I think social media has really helped me even to realize that it's a business opportunity. Because for me, earlier on, it was just, oh Betty, how do I grow my social media? And I tell you how it's worked for me. Oh Betty, how can I sell this product? And I tell you. But now I realize this is actually a business opportunity. Even for people who don't know me, I can reach out to them and be like, I can offer consulting services, and this is how I can grow your social media and that and that. But also now there's the negative side, and let's now start with the fact that if you've ever been trolled on social media, do you mind sharing?
Whoa, actually for me, I think long before I became an adult, I used to be very feeble. Like I used to be those people who one word that can make me cry for a whole year, But I think social media has enabled me to get tough skin. To thicken my skin. I remember once, it was on YouTube, some guy, like, when you're out there doing the most and just trying to be the best version of yourself and people just don't want to see you shine. He just went to my video and wrote, all you're saying is rubbish. A lot of crap. Like, he talked a lot. And that was the first time in my life I had been trolled on social media.
And
you guys,
someone who doesn't even know you.
So when I saw it, you know, I used to see people write on their social media that, you know what, trolling, cyberbullying is a thing, but I had never experienced it myself.
Yeah.
So when it happened to me, it occurred to me that this thing is real, and it gets to you. Trolling it's bad. Stop.
And it's real.
And it's real. It's real.
Okay, guys, so let me share with you my trolling experience, and this happened on Twitter. First of all, I'm laughing because I know Twitter is that street. Like, I know Twitter is that street where everyone and anyone can say anything.
Yeah.
And they move on. When I joined Twitter, I was really into politics. I still am, but not as much. And that's how I joined Twitter. Earlier on, I never used to post pictures on Twitter. I would just like post my opinions and things like that. So this year is when I actually started throwing in pictures on Twitter. This picture, I posted it on Instagram the day before. Then the following day, I posted it on Twitter. Wow, and then I had even forgotten about it. So then I come back and I'm seeing I have all these notifications. I'm like, you know, it's not like IG where you can get notification and it's normal.
Yeah.
For Twitter, like even above 10 or 15, it's like, what's
happening
going on? So then I went to that picture, the comments. Twitter people are saying that you hide, cover yourself. I'm like, that picture, like really, I had jeans and a top. I didn't even have like a tea bikini or any. Now, because I know Twitter is that kind of street, and maybe this is another question. How do you deal with trolls? So like for me, that one, I was just clapping back at them. I was like my language was okay, but I was just clapping back. I didn't have to sit back and be like, oh my gosh, maybe I should pull down this picture. It's actually there up to today. Yeah. So how do you deal with trolls or things like that?
Okay, for me, I usually try to be the bigger person. So what I'll do, I'll be sarcastic about it.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
You'll comment all you want, and then I'll be like, oh, like for me, that person actually, I just told them, thank you so much for watching my video to this point, and actually even going to a point of commenting. That's really helping my channel. I hope you'll be back next time.
Yeah, my constant is usually, as long as you're ethical on social media, as you're not really using bad language, you're not, because some of these people who are actually typing bad things, they like when you meet them in person, they have no words for you. They be like a milder depression. Maybe depression is a stronger, it's like a big word, but also like people are actually depressed just from social media.
The millions of followers always say is that they only post their good side.
Yeah.
You'll find only like 20 or 10% of people who are actually really enough to show you the bad side of their life. You know, most of us are out there posting our best lives, you know, traveling, being in bikinis, dressing the best. You won't post when you're wearing those t-shirts for Sengenge in Be very mindful of what you let in your mind through social media. So do not guard your heart. Let me tell you, you cannot be a whole person. So guard your mental space. If something is not growing you, if it's not giving you money, there's that quote that everyone likes to use. If it's not giving me money, if it's not giving me happiness or growing me, then I don't. Bye, Felicia. The other thing is trust the process. Girl,
that one.
Or boy. Whoever is watching this today, like if you, let's say the pastors always say, if you forget everything I have said,
remember this one part.
Remember this one part. Trust the process. Because you see, life is a journey. Life is not, it's not a means to an end. Life is a journey. So even as you're traveling on this journey, remember that you'll have good days, you'll have bad days, you'll have days where you feel like crap, you feel like you don't even want to face the world, you wish you could be in bed all day, and you'll have days whereby you're like, you know what, let's go out there, let's fight this demon. Imagine it's not an option. This world needs you, your life needs, your family needs you, your career, your purpose needs you. So fight to live another day. Yeah.
Wow. What do I even add after that? Like, drops my but for me the parting shot for this one, which you actually led me to, is this I posted on my Instagram. By the way, I'm doing an October notables on my Instagram, so please check that out. It's just me sharing like notable quotes from people as they talk, from movies or songs. And so my parting shot would be one that I posted last week. It's this song by Nashinsky, and he says competition naicheki kwa kio. Like you're your only competition. Don't be drawn to compare yourself to other people. Don't be drawn to compare your journey to another person's journey, because it's your journey. So write it like it's your story, because it's yours. So thank you so much, Sharon, for being here. Please plug yourself.
So please check out my social media pages. Sharon NGUGI on YouTube. Subscribe. Oh wait, first subscribe to this channel. Like,
yes,
if you're watching this video and you're not subscribing, imagine you're missing out on so much. Subscribe to this amazing content and to support Chebet Makena. Also check out my YouTube channel, Sharon Ngugi, Instagram, Sharon Ngugi, Facebook, Sharon Ngugi, and yeah, let's keep growing. Like, let's just keep growing.
Yeah.
Always.
So we did a video on her channel also about social media, but in another light. So I'm gonna leave the link in the description box, then you guys can check that out also. So thank you for joining us today. Bye. See you in the next one.